All right, ladies and gentlemen, breaking news, breaking news. Unless you've been living under a rock within the last 24 hours, a lot of you are already aware that none other than the top G himself, Mr. Andrew Tate, has been banned from Facebook and Instagram, losing a total of 5 million followers. Apparently, allegedly, his misogynistic comments and things that he's made in the past has led to a permanent ban on these particular platforms. Whether you love him or whether you hate him, the things that Andrew Tate says is polarizing. And I do believe that his rise to fame only came within the last year or two. And I would also like to include his brother Tristan in that regard as well, because I do believe that he is popular in his own right. Now, I've been privy to a lot of Andrew Tate's content. A lot of us, at least those on YouTube and TikTok, have been privy to a lot of his content via people who post short clips of the things that he said in other videos, right? If you guys know, Andrew Tate only owns a Twitter account that he operates himself, and it would have been his Instagram page. I think he might have been on Facebook, I guess, but of course, since Facebook owns Instagram, I guess he was banned from both platforms. But as far as I know, he only owns and operates his own Instagram, formerly, and also a Twitter account. The TikToks, the YouTube accounts, the majority of that shit is basically ran by people who are a part of his HU, Hustlers University program. Now, as far as I know, Andrew Tate he has at least 3 businesses that he has revealed to the audience as a whole. He owns casinos in Romania. He owns him and his brother are OnlyFans talent management agency. I think they own a talent management agency for OnlyFans. And then, of course, his Hustlers University online platform to help individuals get rich. And I think that's really where the bulk of his not knowledge, but the bulk of what people know him for, that's where it comes from. The fact that he has this online platform wherein he teaches people different income streams in order to help them get a little bit of money on the side and ultimately replace the job that they have or put money in their pockets. But like I said, those of us that are in the know that the majority of the members of HU or Hustlers University take these short clips, they make them into short form content on TikTok and YouTube and places like that. And that's where you start to see him popping up like crazy, at least within the last couple of years. And he's even spoken out about the idea of him getting canceled. You can't really cancel him, is what he would say. And I still believe he believes that until this day. But within the last week or so, he knew that something like this was going to come. This is not a shock, and it shouldn't be a surprise to anybody, and it shouldn't be a surprise to anybody who's part of, the individuals who follow his content. Because he said it himself. He was like, look, there's a trend that's starting to happen that I'm starting to see that's really likely to lead to me being taken off of these platforms. He's like, y'all need to speak up, y'all need to do this, because they're gonna probably try to take me down or take down my channel or take down my content. And I think what he was noticing was there were smaller channels or smaller content creators that were discussing his content, but yet and still they were getting a lot of traction. Like, you'll have a channel or a page that has like 1,000 followers, but yet and still they were getting hundreds of thousands of likes on their posts that were directed towards the negative aspect of content or comments that Andrew Tate has made. He's seen this shit, and a lot of people saw it. And, as a point, it got to the point where he felt it was going to happen, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen, ta-da, yeah, it happened. Do I believe that he's going to come back? That is questionable at best. That right there is questionable at best. Because when you're on a permanent ban from Facebook and Instagram and places like that, they ain't gonna probably let you back. I don't think that he's banned from Twitter yet. I hope it doesn't happen. As far as YouTube, I don't think he has a YouTube channel, but a lot of his content does show up on YouTube. Again, that's the platform that I utilize myself a lot. That's where I, actually became familiar with him. But, I hope that they don't really go the distance on it. But in my opinion, wholeheartedly, I believe it's only going to make his movement stronger. Anybody who knows about him, anybody who rocks with him heavy, it's only gonna make his movement stronger. Like, yo, man, they can't hold him down. You know, you're gonna have a lot of people out there that are gonna probably try to say or come out and say, yo, man, reverse the ban or whatever, man, free Andrew Tate or some shit. You know, you're gonna have a lot of this shit. Probably some free Andrew Tate shirts coming soon. But also, I believe Jake Paul spoke out, and a couple of other YouTubers and streamers and stuff had come out and, you know, spoken against the ban. Because again, it's amazing that your words or the things that you say, how people receive it or how people receive it, makes a big difference, right? And as sensitive as the world is nowadays with things that people say, it was only a matter of time that somebody was going to try to come out against him, right? It was only a matter of time. I believe that he's had at least 2 or 3 YouTube pages that have been created for him taken down prior to the last one, which I do believe the TATE speech channel was his. I believe. Maybe I'm wrong, but it was something that he was behind, I thought. Because that was the one that had the highest YouTube subscriber count out of all of the meme pages and meme pages that were created for his content. So, do I believe he should have been canceled? No, not at all. It's rough because I know where it's coming from, and again, the sensitive nature of the way people think nowadays. All of a sudden, if you say one wrong thing and people take it the wrong way, it's easy to get canceled. I am a very small YouTube channel, right? And I think I speak for other smaller YouTube channels when I say this, because I've seen it happen to a lot of people. More so on TikTok than on YouTube, but it happens. But if you have content that people are offended by, you can report the channel. And I think if more than one person reports the channel, it doesn't even have to be that many. They will suspend